I want to tell you something. It's just coming up now for me. One of our friends in Sahaja, I saw on her phone, the image on her phone was a beautiful painting. It was a painting of Jesus. It was done by Leonardo da Vinci. It was said this painting is the newest discovery of a painting that was felt to be lost. I want to take just a few seconds to talk about it. Whether it looks like Jesus or not is irrelevant. What was fascinating about it is that this painting was made maybe in the year 1400 and something, 70 or something. When the painting was sold, the person who received the painting didn't like the painting. I don't know if they bought it, maybe it was given to them. They didn't like the painting and commissioned another artist to touch up some part of the painting, okay? They felt that this painting had too much beard or something, so they touched it up. Not a very good artist, by the way. And then the painting went over years. Different artists have been touching up the painting until it became a very ugly thing. This is a true story. You can look it up also. And then what happened is, some years ago, the painting was sold for 40 pounds. Wow. 40 pounds. Then it went maybe car boot sale or something they find. Then this painting came to another person who bought the painting, and this man had a feeling about the painting. So he had a friend, this man, who was a restorer, an English woman, who was a restorer of artwork. And he says, please, take a look at this, because I have a feeling about this painting. So he gave her, and she started to clean it. She could see that somehow there's some things which are not consistent somehow. I'll just keep removing. So she started to remove the most recent layers of paint, and underneath that was some varnish. She took off this varnish, and more layers are coming. 6 months later, she was discovering something. She said her heart was jumping, but she tried not to get excited. They found the alleged lost painting of Leonardo da Vinci. It was sold in auction for 480 million pounds. Okay? This is very recent, by the way. It's a metaphor for what I'm sharing with you. Something original, huh?
6 years.
Oh, it took the lady 6 years, not 6 months, 6 years to clean. We were watching it together, to clean the painting, to restore it. And in the same way, there is something that is original to all living beings. In our human kingdom, it has been added onto, it has been distorted, it has been interpreted and misinterpreted. It had a lot of varnish and old paint over him. Okay? And everyone here is a portrait of it. But the portrait of it is not it in our case. And somehow, through satsang, something begins to pull away the layers which are not original. To come back to that which is original. Leonardo da Vinci's painting was sold for 480 million pounds. But your truth is infinitely priceless, in fact. The truth of you. it won't go on auction. I did not want to share this as some poetic story, because as I was watching and listening, I was seeing the analogy, I was seeing the parallels with what it's like for a human being to be restored. We are not who we have been conditioned to believe we are. Of course, because the original is always there. And so it will always send a sparkle from its own source. But in some urge, which is put there in this case by grace. I don't know what causes grace to shake up this representation. But the result is that some of you are beginning to discover experientially the unveiling of your true nature. I have not come to convert anyone. Revert maybe, but not to convert. Each one can continue in the life as you live. But your awakening to the truth will bring something extraordinary to the ordinary. And then it will itself become almost ordinary. So, was it a good little exercise or not? Okay. Thank you. Very good. There is something that, as I said, there's a force within everyone that will do everything to sabotage this recognition in you. For as long as we prioritize and are loyal merely to our personality, or the idea we have of who we are, this understanding may not seem to take root. But the seed is already there. Perhaps in some it will take a little bit, a bit of rainfall, a little bit of sun, and it may sprout. For others, it's already sprouting. Thank you for today.